Welcome to Raw Talk, Real Healing.
It's like therapy, but with more laughs and less copays.
I'm Gabby.
And I'm Diana.
We're licensed therapists.
But here, we just want to have raw and unapologetic conversations.
So come vibe with us, where professional meets personal.
Let's get it.
Welcome back, guys, to Raw Talk, Real Healing.
Woo-hoo. Is pretty privilege a thing?
Yes.
Damn.
It's giving, imagine if you're pretty and white.
Damn, bitch, just throw it out there.
That was the first thought I had. I'm like, damn, they privilege.
Privilege. Oh, shit. That's a real thing.
It is.
Yeah. I think that we don't talk about this enough. And actually, I've heard of this before, but I'm not like, I don't got the tea on it or whatever it is. But it was really interesting when you brought it to my attention. And I think especially now, like where we are and the access and the social media, like it's a thing.
I don't want to sound like I think I'm popping, but like imagine how hard it would be to grow on social media and in a space if you weren't cute.
Okay. But I don't think that's true either, because some people pop off because they funny looking and ugly as hell. And they just say something. Lord forgive me, I don't know if you're trying to say that, but how many times did you see the thing I sent you on Instagram? I'm not gonna say it, but
definitely not.
Okay. I'm gonna show you after this. But sometimes it's not even that. I think it's personality sometimes, too, if you ask me. Because there's been plenty of times that there's, not white girls, not that I have anything against white girls.
You better not.
But, whatever it is, it's like cute, not cute, whatever it is. I think it's a specific aesthetic that somebody has and personality.
Yeah.
That just makes them like that it thing.
Yes, I agree with you, but I do think if you look good, you have an advantage.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what our problem is. We don't look good enough.
Damn.
What the fuck?
This whole time I thought no, just kidding.
The whole time I thought I had it all.
Right. Would you consider yourself as pretty privileged?
Damn, call me out.
Is raw talk real healing?
I don't know. For me, I feel like my pros are more my personality. I don't think that I'm ugly, but I don't think I'm like, wow.
Beautiful.
Yes, because this is me being guilty of like comparing and all of that. I feel like some people just have like this sexy, hot, like sultry look, and that will never be me. I always say like, I'm not hot or sexy, but I'm cute.
Okay.
You get what, like, I just feel like there's a difference. Yeah. Like people can look at a girl and be like, damn, she's hot, but they might not think she's beautiful. I feel like there's just my opinion.
I get that though. I hear people say that,
like, damn, she fine.
Yeah. I can't remember who it was, but every time I would say something about cute, they were like, man, cute is for monkeys.
What? Like, who said that?
I forget who it was. I used to always say like, are you cute? I'd be like, I ain't cute. I'm fine, or I'm handsome. Cute's for monkeys.
Okay. Yeah, there's just a difference. So I don't know that I have pretty privilege. I got white privilege. Like,
I mean, shit.
At least I can admit, I feel like some white people will be like, nah, we're going to get canceled.
It's fine.
Raw talk.
Raw talk. I don't know if I've ever gotten any different treatment with pretty privilege, but I feel like I have the same kind of take on that as you. Like, I know that there's like really like beautiful women. They just have this thing like when people like, she looks so exotic.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like that.
That's
like
the advantage.
That jaw dropping, that like I'm turning my head like, damn.
But you know what? I feel like you fall into that because I think that Latino women are like top tier beautiful, always. Literally. No, I do. I
Thanks,
remember.
Kat.
You're welcome. In middle school, I used to come home and be like, Mom, I wish I was Puerto Rican. I wish. Like, I would just say, like, I wish I was Puerto Rican or black. That's what I used to say all the time. My mom would be like, sorry, honey, only by injection. But but it was true. Like, I remember always thinking that Spanish women were just like, they have that like exotic look. And the whole time we're sitting here having this conversation, like Rosa, she is just beautiful. I think Rosa has pretty privilege.
Oh, shout out to Rosa. Rosa got that pretty privilege. No, she's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, and all her freaking nieces.
Beauty queens. I'm telling you.
Queens. Yo, Miami.
Bye.
They all look so gorgeous.
Did you see me ask what that was in the chat, the baddie chain thing? In my mind, it was some little picture that Rosa sent, but in my mind, I'm like, damn, does this mean they're like in a chain and they're all baddies? Like, I was thinking it had to do with them like being hot.
I don't know. I missed that in the chat.
You missed it.
Yeah.
You missed the tea.
I think that would be like if the way that they put themselves together.
Yes.
I wish we could just put it like we're going to shout them out in a little picture.
You think we could do that?
Probably.
We have to ask permission, maybe.
Yes.
Sign a permission slip.
And I'd be like, yep, that right there. That's pretty privilege right there. Like, they're going to turn heads. People are going to buy them drinks.
Oh, yeah.
People are going to be after them. They're going to take them, like, whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Also, you ever see those videos where, like, there's people on the street, like, fake doing random things to certain people, you know? And, like, if it's someone who's maybe not pretty enough, like, people just, like, ignore and walk away. But what if it was...
They have, like, those little fuzzy mics, like...
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, that's a thing.
I definitely think it's a thing. And I also feel, like you said, they can get whatever they want. I feel like they can do some, like, crazy-ass behavior, and it's like, it's okay, they cute. Like, people will be more willing to forgive you because of how you look, rather than, like, if somebody else were to do it and you were, like, a little busted. You know what I'm thinking about? You know how people will be, like, really mean? I'm like airing my shit out, but I feel like all people say this. They'd be like, oh, they're really funny though. And people be like, well, she has to be because look at how she looks. You ever hear people say that shit? So it's like, oh, she can be really mean. Well, at least she look good though.
Yeah.
Like, why is that?
I don't know.
I think personality can definitely boost somebody's looks.
Oh, yeah, 100%. You ever have a friend who you thought was like drop dead gorgeous and like just wanted to be their friend just to be around them to maybe experience their pretty privilege?
Yes. Yeah, there's a whole movie about that. The designated ugly fat friend, the Duff. There's a movie.
Shut up.
Literally called The Duff, designated ugly fat friend.
That's so mean.
I know, but like, this is the shit that society says. And I think it just proves the fact that like there is a privilege when you look a certain way. And it doesn't have to be just women.
Oh, yeah.
Girls are going to forgive their man. Like, they'll be like, oh, it's fine because they fucking fine as hell. Or, oh, they sexy. Or, oh, they got a big dick. Something. Like, they're going to be, because of their appearance, you're going to forgive.
I don't know about that. But I also think it all has to do with you too, though, like your confidence.
Yes.
Because I know beautiful women who have ugly personalities and it's a turnoff. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Or someone who might be not that cute or average and like a great time. Like I'm going to 10 out of 10.
That's me.
Yeah, no.
Just average. But 10 out of 10, baby.
A good time.
Yeah.
But also, I think that I've grown more into that type of stuff, just having like better self-esteem and like growing into confidence. Because I do think that's a thing, like growing into confidence. You know what I mean? Even with men, because men think they're confident, they insecure.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like it has nothing to do with that. And so, but with ourselves too, like even being around other friends or having someone who's beautiful and like feeling like they always have the attention and, you know, vice versa, that can either be harmful Yeah, you know where I'm going with this, right? What are your thoughts?
Jealousy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like there are definitely people who are like, "Oh, I want to be friends with this person because they're pretty, da da da," or like you said, experience their pretty privilege. But then when you're around that privilege so much, and you are in that, I guess maybe circle, it's like you really start to notice the privilege, and it's like, damn. And I feel like you can then become jealous. Then you might even feel really bad about yourself. Like, damn, why do all these people get all this and why do I not? Like, I think it can, and jealousy is an ugly trait.
It is. It is. But you know, it's a real feeling and
Yeah.
it's a real emotion, and you just have to be able to label it.
Mhm.
You know, I know I've experienced it, you know, before too.
Yeah.
Sometimes like unconsciously.
Absolutely.
What about in the dating world? I
Mm.
feel like that's where it's probably going to stand out the most.
Yeah, I think that's where it hurts the most.
Yeah, because it's attraction. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Okay, people always be like, "Oh, I don't care about looks. It's about the personality." But let me tell you something.
Every connection, I think, starts based on looks.
Yeah, you have to be. It's just about attraction.
Yes.
And like, hey, what's attractive to you might not be attractive to me,
Right.
and vice versa. We have very different taste.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, most of the time.
You know
maybe.
what's really funny? I'm thinking about this. So Mike, he always talks about when him and his friend used to be in the club when they were younger, and like his friend's not an ugly guy. And Mike's not ugly either. At least I don't think so. But he's, a little vertically challenged, and and his friend is like really tall and thin, but the friend's personality is not the same as Mike's. So Mike would go up and I just thought of something else even better too. He would go up and start talking to people, and the friend would be like, "Yo, can you wingman for me?" But Mike's personality, he'll just go up and start talking. He could talk to the fucking wall. But he also said that when he was in the clubs, like dating when he was younger, he would go up to a group of girls and he would talk to the uglier friend first.
For real?
Yes, he said it made him appeal to be more desirable because the other prettier friends would be like, damn, why is he talking to her? Talk about technique.
Say, okay, Mike.
Right?
That must be some Italian Jersey Shore shit.
Well, I was just going to say, we were literally watching Jersey Shore and like they were in the clubs and stuff. And I'd be like, you do that? And he would. So like, that's when he started telling me, I'm like, dang. I'm like, okay, technique.
Mike got some skills.
Right? Socially, he's got it.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah.
He can literally talk to the doorknob.
Yeah. I think for me too, I never thought maybe like pretty privilege, but I feel like when you're not ugly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You get certain attention.
Exactly. And I'm a person who, like, it was really hard for me to receive compliments.
Okay.
Because I didn't have good self-esteem, back in the day.
Okay.
So like even if I was getting attention, I'd be like, "Oh, it's just attention because of this or that, not because I'm, this."
Yes.
And if he's listening, it's so funny. I had someone tell me, and I dated this person. We were together for a long time. I had someone say, like, when I first met you, I really wasn't a fan of your face. I was like, the fuck? Wow. I mean, he told me this after we were together, but that shit left me like a little like.
What did he like better? Your butt?
Probably. I don't know.
But I feel that. I could relate. And you know what else is annoying? You ever be like driving in the car and like somebody pull up and they're like, used to get so annoyed when it would be somebody ugly. I'd be like, damn, why am I getting attention from an ugly person?
Oh. Yeah.
But then it would make me feel like, am I not pretty? Is this the attention I deserve?
Yeah, because if someone's walking up to me and they look at me and they're like, "Oh, I'm trying to holler and you ain't fine." Like, what makes you think you can holler at me? Damn, that's so savage though.
But it's the truth. Like these are the raw talk facts.
They are.
Raw talk facts, baby.
But I always turned them down nice and gentle. Because I'm a good person.
I used to just lie and be like, I got a boyfriend.
Oh,
even if I didn't.
That's the infamous line.
Yeah.
But someone told me once, like, don't just saying like, "Nah, thanks, I got a man." That's like, okay, so if you didn't have a man, I have a chance. Like, you got to be able to shut it down.
Can you be like, no thanks, not interested?
Yeah, that's it. No, thank you, not interested. Because they're like,
that's savage.
Because every time I would say I got a man, they'd be like, "Oh, can I just be your friend?"
No, bitch.
No,
That's disrespectful.
that is very disrespectful.
You ain't trying to be my friend.
I said my man don't like new friends, and if you're my friend, then you got to be his friend.
My man don't like new friends. That's
right. Like, stop. But yeah, that's true. Damn.
I feel like this, like we said, this definitely probably shows up the most in dating. But I think an equal hitter would definitely be social media.
Oh yeah. What do you think this is? We are all seeking social media validation. And when I say we, I mean like as a society, as a whole, not like you and I. But
I mean,
maybe used to, not now.
No.
Not now, but used to. But again, that's growing into confidence.
I definitely used to take pictures down if I didn't get enough likes.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't do that.
Definitely. Like, would post a pic. If it didn't get 100 likes, down, gone. I did like the fact that you could start hiding your like count on social media, because I'd be like, well, I like this picture, so I'm going to just hide it so nobody else thinks I'm ugly.
Oh.
If you can see that this person's getting a lot of likes, they'd be like, damn, she ain't getting no likes, though. Like, she thought she was popping, but she ain't getting no likes.
You thought you was popping.
Right.
But social media said
otherwise.
Right. And that's so terrible. That's horrible.
I know.
But that's why you gotta love who you are.
I've grown.
You won't care about shit like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what makes me so sad about, like, teenagers now, or girls or young girls. Like, everything is for the gram or social media or whatever.
It's not even the gram anymore.
I know.
It's TikTok.
Yeah, that's true.
TikTok be popping off for them. And then they have like these spam accounts, real accounts. They got drafts. It's a lot.
What?
Yeah. So like people will only post like their cute, like aesthetically pleasing whatever TikToks on their TikTok account. But the spam account is where like they be their true selves. Where they're not doing it for the gram.
Yeah. What if you had a friend who know they had pretty privilege and wouldn't take pictures with you because you're just not aesthetically pleasing?
That'd be fucked up.
No, that'd be so fucked up.
I'd be like, damn, you don't want to post with me?
Would you say that though? Or would you run and cry?
I don't think I would run and cry, maybe, but I think I would be like, but how about this? I'm gonna stand next to you and we're about to take a picture and I'm about to make you look real motherfucking good. In comparison.
Okay, that's another thing.
I do think about who I stand next to in pictures because I don't want to look like really big next to a really tiny person. Isn't that terrible?
You think that far?
Yeah.
In advance?
Yeah, why do you think I always like this side? This is my good side. You have two good sides. Sorry.
Thanks, girl.
You're welcome.
But that's not, you sit on my good side too. I just let you.
Thank
I'm a good friend.
Thanks. I am not giving this up. Maybe
I care about you more than caring about a good side or a bad side, because
I'd be struggling. So maybe in a few months I'll be feeling better.
But we take care of all those diagnoses. That's funny. Last question.
Okay.
Do you think you've ever received any type of pretty privilege?
I don't know. That's like, I don't know.
So you're not confident in yourself, like, hell yeah, I received that pretty privilege before?
I'm trying to think, like, did I do something wrong? And they're like, it's fine.
Oh.
Like, I'm trying to think of something specific.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I have. Like, I don't look like a toe. I said I'm cute. You know where I just thought about this? Know another place that this could probably show up? In a packed bar. When you're at the bar trying to get, like, the bartender's attention.
Oh.
You know?
Yes. Yeah.
But I feel like personality is what does it. I feel like I've definitely got it in a sense of like personality, like it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's just happy.
Not necessarily pretty privilege.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think of something.
Okay. Actually,
how about you?
Okay. I'm going to say this. Let's both answer this question.
Okay.
Do you think you have pretty privilege? Yes or no? There's no in between.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say
That's cute privilege.
okay. Okay, cute privilege. Okay. I think I have pretty privilege
Yeah.
sometimes. But I think it's like on and off because it depends. If we're in a room full of people who are cuter.
If I'm in a room full of Gabby's bachelorette,
Oh, no, we out, girl, because we too old. Oh, no, you're young. I'm out. I'm old.
You're younger than Rosa. Rosa was there. She was part of the baddie chain.
Yeah, but she's different. She's different.
She beauty.
She beauty. But all in all, I think self-esteem is important. Your confidence is important when it comes to this, specifically pretty privilege,
Comparison.
Comparison. Oh, I said this before in a pod, like it's either a teacher or it's a torture. So don't let it be your torture.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel like even in aspects where it's like, even if it is like a personality, like when you want to be a part of like the popular group or whatever it is, and most of the time the popular people are pretty people, you almost like alter yourself. So like, go ahead.
Pretty or loud.
Or loud?
Like popular people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like people will then alter themselves though, and then if they're still not accepted by this group of people, it like fucks with their head of like, I just even tried to change myself and they still don't want me. Like, why am I not good enough, or why am I not worth whatever they are?
That's what I was gonna say, because you got to know your self-worth, because it's not about you.
Right.
Sometimes it's just about preference, and we all have a preference. Like,
absolutely.
To say we don't have a preference would be a lie.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So again, self-esteem, self-worth, confidence. Get that shit together and you will be fine.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to feel confident or pretty or attractive. But the problem is when you need that external validation to make you feel like you're worthy of something.
Yeah, exactly. You got to have it for yourself. You got to know that you are just amazing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I think that confidence comes from privacy. Like who you are when no one's watching, who you are when the camera ain't snapping, who you are in your realest moment. That's when you need to be confident, not when you're doing it for the gram.
Exactly. Choose you, boo.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode.
See you guys next week.
If you have any questions or would like to connect with us, please follow us on Instagram and send us a DM, or send us an email to the platforms listed below.